What's up, universe? Elliot from Starforge Systems here. Next to me is one of our Voyager 2 Pro PCs, and I want to talk to you about what's in the system, why it's in there, and what you can expect from its performance. Let's get right into it. The Voyager 2 Pro PC boasts impressive performance, aesthetic, and build quality. Built in the Lian O11 Dynamic Evo, its glass panels allow for wonderful visual access to our RGB suite while still creating a viable option for airflow. Our suite of 6 FC120 fans push air out of the top of the case while scooping fresh air out of the bottom grate. Keeping components like the system's RTX 4080 from NVIDIA cool is an important consideration in PC design, and we're proud to show our system thermals in every benchmark. The 16GB of GDDR6X VRAM on the system's graphics card is phenomenal for 4K gaming now and in the future. Powered by a full 1000 watt gold-rated PCIe 5.0 power supply from MSI, the system is meant to have plenty of headroom for the sake of power draw. We supplement its wiring with sleeved cabling from CableMod to ensure a polished look and uniform management. For storage, we've selected the 1-2 punch of a KC3000 from Kingston as primary storage and a Z44A5 from Teamgroup. Each of these drives features PCIe 4.0 interfaces and competitive read-write speeds. At 2 TB each, this totals 4 TB of lightning-fast storage space. To keep the system running at a steady clip, we've packed 32 GB of DDR5 RGB memory from Teamgroup into the system. Operating at 6,000 megatransfers per second CL38, this dual-channel memory pairs incredibly well with the next-generation processor from Intel. The Core i9-14900K boasts the same hybrid core architecture as its predecessor, with 200 MHz speed increase across all 24 cores and 32 threads. With performance cores reaching 6 GHz, this processor is an absolute monster. To keep it cool, we've elected to go with a full 360mm AIO from Deepcool. The LS720 is well suited to keep temperatures on such a powerful processor in check. We've built this system around MSI's Z790 Tomahawk Wi-Fi motherboard. With Wi-Fi 6E, tons of rear I/O, additional slots for M.2 storage, and 16 power phases for consistent electrical delivery to the system's i9, we loved this motherboard before, and we're thrilled to offer it again. Finally, each of our Voyager 2 Pro PCs comes with the Starforge Platelight, a modular RGB edition that boasts an incredible number of LEDs and stunning, easily swappable acrylic inserts. Now for some game tests. Check out the description below for our testing methodology, and remember that all tests are run on standardized systems, so you know exactly what to expect. Starting off with Forza Horizon 5 at 1080p, the Voyager 2 Pro was comfortably outputting 184 FPS average, while the GPU itself rendered 207 FPS. Enabling DLSS and frame generation at 1080p, the GPU rendered 182 FPS average, but finalized 270 frames thanks to these technologies. Going back to 1440p native, Forza's performance led to 181 FPS average with 164 frames per second average making their way to the monitor. Moving to 4K native resolution, the Voyager 2 Pro rendered 134 FPS average from the GPU render, with final frames coming in at 126 FPS. Following up with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we saw a consistent 180 FPS average when running at 1080p.
At 1440p, we saw a consistent 147 FPS average. A slight tweak here from ultra-high settings might allow for that 144 FPS breakpoint. And finally, at 4K, Assassin's Creed played at 93 FPS average. We love how good this game looks, and 4K 60 is a great way to run it. Moving on to Far Cry 6 with settings on ultra high and the HD texture pack enabled, we saw 152 FPS average. At 1440p, Far Cry 6 played at 151 FPS average. Not quite a monitor breakpoint, but still a great overall output. And at 4K, the in-game benchmark played at 106 FPS average. With lows that never seem to dip below 60 FPS, this is another fantastic title for the Voyager 2 Pro. Modern Warfare 2 is next in our testing suite. 1080p performance features 197 FPS average, with 5% lows at 149 FPS and 1% lows at 126 FPS. High refresh rates at 1440p Extreme are entirely possible with the Voyager 2 Pro. 150 FPS average featuring 5% lows at 108 FPS and 1% lows at 88 FPS. "4K native with pre-configured extreme settings leaves little to be desired. 96 FPS average is great for the game's campaign, and 5% lows at 65 FPS and 1% lows at 48 FPS means that even the roughest patches of gameplay should be relatively smooth." Enabling DLSS increases performance a great deal, bringing 4K FPS to 160 with 5% lows at 126 FPS and 1% lows at 110 FPS. Lastly in our test suite is Rainbow Six Siege. We've changed the way that we run this test to be a little bit more consistent, opting out of Vulkan, and frame rates here are still extremely high, 1080p set at 520 FPS average. (1440p) with HD texture packs enabled should still saturate every monitor on the market, 487 FPS average at ultra settings. (4K) testing ran the in-game benchmark at a ludicrously high 323 FPS average.
That's it for the Voyager 2 Pro. Featuring the best that Intel has to offer, as well as visual upgrades from its predecessor, this system is bound to be the envy of both family and friends alike. For yours, check out StarforgeSystems.com and be sure to swing by our Twitch channel over at twitch.tv/StarforgeSystems. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the Forge.